The learning objectives for this module are to learn how to use the Aquatics dashboard in depth and how to apply it to your club. Click on the participant guide and follow along throughout the module. Up until this point, the financials modules have been basic, starting with how to register members and process payments, going to budgets and how to manage the financial components. As we progress with this module, it is important to understand the why and to be comfortable with financials. It is important to think of yourself as a business owner. Let's first determine the difference between a business owner and a business operator. What do you think the difference is between a business owner and a business operator? Click on the Submit button after you've entered your answer. For some, this was a really tough question, and for others, it might not have been so tough. By reviewing this, we ensure we are on the same page and striving for the same thing. A business operator manages strictly to the SOP and tends to be black and white. Often the business operator isn't thinking about how the decision is going to affect the business long term and sometimes doesn't care. A business owner has the goal to make the business better, knows that creating relationships with their team members and members will make a large, positive impact on their business. A business owner may make a decision in the gray area of the SOP but knows it will positively affect the business long term. What would you do? Harry has been swimming continuously for 3 years in your Lifetime Swim program. Harry stops by your office and lets you know that he's from England and needs to head home for a family emergency. He knows he'll be gone for 1.5 months and needs to cancel lessons. What would a business owner do? You selected B. Nice job. A business owner will think about how this is a member who's been in lessons for 3 years and has been very loyal. If you decide to hold the member to the 30-day cancel, the member will leave and likely not come back after the family emergency. By waiving the 30-day notice, the member will be appreciative and most likely return as soon as possible. Also spreading positive word of mouth to their friends about Lifetime Swim and Lifetime. To recap, I'm not suggesting that all cancels be treated this way, but by knowing your members, completing a full swim save, and making some gray decisions, it will help build relationships in your business. Some of you are thinking, I'm just an assistant manager and that's really not my place. But it is your place. You are the business owner when the aquatics manager isn't there. You are assisting the aquatics manager in building the business. You are a partner in this. The financial performance of Lifetime Swim not only affects aquatics, but it affects the performance of the club and the entire company. Aquatics roughly contributes 60% of the revenue to the bottom line. For example, for every dollar that Lifetime Swim brings in, 60 cents goes back to the bottom line. It helps the club with their contribution margin and ultimately the entire company's performance. Many companies inside Lifetime, like Life Cafe, Life Spa, Training, etc., only contribute around 25% or 25 cents on the dollar. So when aquatics is hot and on fire, it's a great thing. When aquatics isn't hitting contribution margin, it hurts the club immensely, but also even member retention and total dues will be affected. The purpose of the aquatics dashboard is to have all the financials in one place: revenue, program labor, lifeguard labor, COGS, contribution margin, refunds, just to name a few. You can find the aquatics dashboard on the aquatics server in the financials folder. In there, there's a link to the aquatics dashboards. This report is updated daily, so find the most recent report and review it every day. The aquatics dashboard shows the information for each month of the year to date, so January through the last closed month, information by quarters, and full year, January through December. The report also breaks out lifetime swim programming by lessons, team, and masters. It defaults to the total, but you can search by each offering. The video shows where to find the aquatics dashboard and the different ways to view the data. Pop quiz! True or false? When reviewing program labor, refer to the budget percentage versus the budget dollars. True! Remember, for program labor, the budget is dependent on revenue. Example, when above revenue goal, the percentage allows for more money to be spent on program labor to keep our ratios. When revenue is below goal, demand is lower, and so the percentage allows for less money to be spent on program labor. True or false? When reviewing lifeguard labor, refer to the budget percentage versus the budget dollars. False! Lifeguard labor doesn't fluctuate. There is a monthly budget in dollars for each month. The Dashboard Summary tab gives a quick snapshot on one page. Steps. Select your club. Select the month or the quarter. Review this month and next month every day. As a business owner, look to see how you are doing for this month, but you also need to see how the business is forecasting for the next month. Review the total, then select each of the offerings, lessons, team, masters to see each program individually. The Summary tab shows the actual number, budget number, percentage variance, and dollars variance for both the month selected and year to date. The amount in the actual column for program labor is linked to the budget matrix. One of the reasons it is important to update the budget matrix every day is to ensure that the most accurate information is on the dashboard. Remember, review the labor percentage of revenue to see if projecting over or under budget. Review COGS as COGS percentage of revenue. For most clubs, the budget is 0% and swim meet fees should balance out to $0 and then have a neutral effect on CM. For LT bucks or comp lessons, this shows how much has been tracked. The credit is already factored into the program labor through the budget matrix. This is where you can locate the amount of LT bucks tracked for future months. Complete the Aquatics Dashboard summary activity in your participant guide with this Aquatics Dashboard. The Daily Business Review shows a bit more detail on one page than the Summary tab, but also allows you to type in a plan and share it with your GM, area lead, and regional manager. Daily Need. The daily need is based on how many days left in the month. For example, if a club is $1,316 away from the revenue goal and there are 16 days remaining in the month, it will show you how much revenue needs to be processed each day for the remaining 16 days to hit goal. In this example, it is $128 each day. The Artistry tab shows where the clubs rank overall and for each component of the Artistry scorecard. Revenue, labor, and contribution margin information can be found on the Summary tab. However, the year-over-year tabs give more information as it compares last year's numbers to this year's numbers. On the Labor Report tab, you will be double-checking payroll for accuracy. This tab is sometimes confused with the Program Labor and Lifeguard Labor tabs. In this tab, the data includes information from Kronos as well as the Budget Matrix. Under the Wages from Budget Matrix column, the totals are color-coded. Green is if the Budget Matrix has been updated within the past day, yellow for the past 2 to 3 days, and red if it has not been updated for 4 or more days. To double-check accuracy, complete these steps. Aquatics Lifeguard Labor section. Compare the Kronos month-to-date dollar with the Budget Matrix month-to-date dollar. Take the Kronos dollars and subtract the Budget Matrix dollars. If the variance is greater than $100, investigate to find the reason for the variance. If less than $100, no need to investigate, but keep an eye on it in case it increases. Aquatics Programming Labor section. Compare the Kronos month-to-date dollars with the Budget Matrix month-to-date dollars. Make sure to use the total month-to-date column. Take the Kronos dollars and subtract the Budget Matrix dollars. If the variance is greater than $100, investigate to find the reason for the variance. If less than $100, no need to investigate, but keep an eye on it in case it increases. With the programming section, make sure you are looking for the total month-to-date and not one of the offerings month-to-date. LT Bucks is available on the Summary tab. However, this tab will compare LT Bucks year over year. Remember, tracking LT Bucks counts towards headcount. If you notice your revenue is up year over year, but your headcount is down year over year, check your LT Bucks. A decrease in the number of members connected through LT Bucks and comp lessons may be the culprit in this example. Year-over-year refunds shows the amount processed for previous months. Also review this tab to look for trends in the green, yellow, or red refund percentage covered in a previous module. EFTs tab shows how many EFTs were set up on the first of the month. Headcount shows the number of swimmers in the Lifetime Swim program. Remember to filter by lessons, team, and masters to dive into the specifics of the business and ensure each area is growing. Junior penetration is the amount of junior members in the club that participate in Lifetime Swim programming, so lessons and swim team. Juniors is simply how many juniors belong to the club. This tab shows the trends and year over year. It gives a great insight into what your club is trending. Complete the Aquatics Dashboard scavenger hunt in your participant guide with this Aquatics Dashboard. In this module, you learned how to use the Aquatics Dashboard in depth and how to apply it to your club. Next steps. Review your club's Aquatics Dashboard summary page for this month and next month. Complete the Aquatics Dashboard scavenger hunt for your club. Pass the Financials 301 assessment with a score of 90% or higher.